Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. You'll probably notice that there are some slight differences to the model. And by slight, I mean very slight. Like, for example, the face. Specifically, there were a few things that were shifted around. Specifically the mark, the water drop, was shifted over more to be underneath the eye rather than off to the side. And then I added freckles because, yeah, that's a design I like. So that is the first thing. Which, granted, that's not really much of anything at all. But there have been some updates and whatnot to a few aspects of what's going to be going on. For the most part, you won't notice anything, because it's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. How I am writing my lore out is different than it was. How I'm going to be showcasing the lore is going to be different.
Hi!
Hello, hello, right, welcome in, welcome in. So, I was just getting through saying you'll notice a couple design differences. Specifically, the freckles. And moving the water drop face mark away from the corner of the eye to right underneath it. But the biggest thing that I have update-wise, oh yeah, also I removed some of the other marks, like the weird stripe-like thing across the forehead, and then the like marks on the jaw. I removed those. But when it comes to the lore, I have been making a few updates with that. Nothing regarding actually changing the lore or anything like that, but fleshing it out and figuring out how I want to show it off. All I'm going to say is there may be a bit of an ARG in the works. But, on to what we're doing today. Well, first thing about that, I'm curious if you could name what this track is from. It is one of the Mario Kart tracks that I wish the most came to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe in the DLC, but didn't. Also, why is my mic like maxing out? I don't get it. I'm curious if you can name this track. But that's not it. So, about the title. How exactly do you finish Mario Kart? Essentially, the Grand Prix have a system in place where if you play through a course, you will you will achieve a ranking. And they changed how the ranking works in different games. But in this game specifically, it goes by the typical bronze, silver, gold. But then you get up into the stars. 3 stars means you got first in every race, and then after that it's like based off of points. So if you get first in 3 races but not the last one, you're likely to get 2 stars, but if you get first in 3 and last in 1, you might only get 1. Like, there's a lot of nuance to it. But the way you quote-unquote finish Mario Kart is by getting max rank in every Grand Prix. Now, you might think to yourself, that can't be all that bad, right? So there are 4 different versions of the Grand Prix, based off of different CCs. with a total of 24 cups of 4 races each. That's 96 races that you have to get first in every race in groups of 4, which means if you get second on the 3rd race, you have to start that group of 4 over. I have gotten 3 stars on every cup in 50cc, 100cc, and I'll move my hair out of the way, 150cc, mirror 150cc, and all I have left is 200cc. Now, when I tell you that this is a bitch, this 200cc is incredibly difficult to control, to the point where you almost need to get a whole separate cart based around handling just to even think about being able to complete it. So I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna see how far I can get in this game today. See how many of these I can knock out. Because I couldn't think of anything else to do today. I was looking through my Steam library and was like, no, that doesn't work, that doesn't work, that doesn't work. Well, I always have Mario Kart. I am close to finishing this game. In the non-online stuff. So obviously, I'm not as fast as a lot of other people. It was a Rainbow Road. Can you name which one? It's one of the few that's not in this game. But you can see, I have a lot more control over my cart now, despite the fact that I'm going super fast. Come on. Well, it's a pretty big hint saying that it's not in this game because most of the Rainbow Road courses are in this game. Yes, it was DS actually. Nice. That was the DS Rainbow Road. That was one of the courses that I was most hoping to show up in the DLC. Honestly, the courses I was hoping to show up in the last DLC set, DS Rainbow Road, DS Airship Fortress, and Wii Toad's Factory. Those 3 would have, if those 3 made it, and then of course Wii Rainbow Road, because you need Wii Rainbow Road in there. But like, the DS was my first Mario Kart, and so I was really hoping for some of the big DS courses to show up. It's in take area. Okay. I know I just started, but once this race starts, I have to actually be right back. Apologies. I know we just started, but I will be back in a bit. Need to take care of something that's fairly urgent. Big apologies. I am back. Welcome in, Opyrus. I'm afraid I may have to do that again at some point during the stream. Hopefully not. But yeah. welcome in, Opyrus. It is indeed Dieko. So Mario Kart. One of the things with this, specifically with 200cc, you'll see once we actually get to... Oh, that was a thing that happened. One of the things you'll notice, I'm not going nearly as fast in favor of higher control. But let me show you just how fast we are actually going. Because this course is a good judgment to show how fast you're actually going. You pass completely over that second booster. And that's with a slow kart combination. Like, you go so incredibly fast. I was playing the other day. Like, even right there, you just go right over it. I was playing this the other day. And that's what... I finished up the 150cc and whatnot. Why is that flashing? I don't understand. I may just have to turn off that overlay. But I was playing with my old kart combination. You go off this ramp, and you go completely over the tram that's sitting there. But, you know, I'd rather have control over my kart than actually going and being as quick as possible. Okay, yeah, I'm taking that off. I'm sorry. I don't know why you're flashing. I'm going to refresh you and show you and give you one last chance. Okay, that is your last chance. If you happen to know what that is, good for you. I don't have it quite set up yet to show it off. And whatnot. Trying to refresh. Okay, yep, I am turning that off. Thank you. Anyway. I will have to look into that later. So, fun fact, I found out, you can, it's not so much playing with something as something I've had set up on my stream for a while now, but I'm not fully prepared to just... Oh, no. I'm not playing with anyone. I'm playing... Grand Prix, because that's how you finish this game. Why are you still flashing? Unless it wasn't you. No? It's the TTS bot. The TTS bot is what's broken. Thought you heard someone else. I don't know who you would have heard or anything like that. Let's just double check. Yep, it's the TTS bot. Okay. Let me try refreshing that one. I can do playing with viewers if that is, you know, what is wanted. That one was, I was just going, I should maybe refresh that. That's what I was doing, so I was whispering. That was me, though. So I refreshed the TTS bot, see if that works. If it doesn't, I'm turning it off for today and then looking more into it. But if people want me to do no, okay, you are going off for today. I am sorry. And with that as well, I need to turn off the channel point reward because it won't work. Where are you? You are a big one, and we'll turn you off. Alright, hopefully that works. Yes, okay. Apologies if you wanted to use TTS. It's not working right now. But anyway, if you want me to do online play for people to join, I can do that. But for now, I will keep doing Grand Prix. Oh, that's the... Okay. That was the DLC cup. Okay, just for the sake of it, let me show you what my old kart combination can do in terms of speed in 200cc. What does CC even stand for? I've thought about that, but it never registered that. I just don't know what it stands for. Whenever I'm tabbed out of OBS, it lags. There we go. So that wasn't you, that was my OBS lagging. Let me show you just how fast this goes. I did find out that 200cc, you are fast enough to outrun a blue shell, as long as you don't take corners too tightly or like run into anything. But yeah, you can already tell that this is a little bit quicker, but it's hard to judge by how much, because, I mean, you know, it's hard to tell just based off of visuals alone how fast you're going a lot of the time. And oh yeah, you almost don't want to use boosts unless you have to in 200cc. And I brought it back. Nice. This means cubic centimeters. Oh, interesting. That's actually really interesting. I did not realize that. But this course is where you can really tell just how fast you are going. The thing I absolutely hate about the triple bananas is that the red shells can still hit you when you're using them. when you have them out, you have to place it down behind you just to have the possibility of not being hit. And I missed. Okay. Engine class, of course, 200. That's close. Yeah. Like, I knew it was the fastest. I just didn't know what it, like, exactly meant. But yeah, you can just completely jump over that. And still make it. But here, let me show you just how fast we're going. That's quite far that you can just launch off of a single jump. Not to mention the fact that with this one you can... I missed. With that one you can just, you know, jump completely over that middle section. You know, it's weird. Ever since the latest update came out where they changed the item drop spawn rates, so that people wouldn't be, like, bagging as much in online multiplayer, I've been getting triple bananas a lot more in first place. Which doesn't really make sense, because that's a middle placement item. But I guess they're shifting it to make it a, like, top placement item, I guess? I don't know. By the way, how does my mic sound? Because it seems to be acting weird according to OBS. So I don't exactly know. I think it seems alright. It just seems to be acting a bit weird according to OBS, so I don't know what's going on with it. But if it sounds fine, then there's no need to worry about it. But yeah, I'll just kind of reiterate from the beginning of stream. There are quite a lot of things in the works in terms of lore that's going on. Geez, this is not going as well as I was hoping. It's the sort of thing where I need to update my website. I've needed to for a while now. But haven't gotten around to it. I'm going to be turning that into something more. It's going to be still going to be like a website about like my content and whatnot, and where you can find stuff and like where you can all that stuff. But it's also going to become the host spot for an Echo Lore ARG. Excuse me. And if you don't know what an ARG is, an ARG stands for Augmented Reality Game. Where you'll actually... It's a game that doesn't take place, like, in the real world, but has real-world elements to it. For example, typical ARGs, there will be like a video and it'll have like a code in part of the video, and that code you can then put into a website URL to then go to a new website that has like an article, and that article will have like a bunch of letters that are capitalized that shouldn't be, and those capital letters will turn into another URL. Stuff like that, where it takes the real world sections behind the story, quote unquote, and you use those real world sections to find the story. I'm trying to think of a good want to use an example as an example, but I haven't actually looked at any ARGs in a while. But I think it's something unique that I could do with my lore rather than just, you know, classic lore video sort of thing. Oh, I hate this course. So it's the sort of thing that, like, it's taking quite some time to develop because I need to think of everything I can do with it before even starting. Because the first thing you find is never going to be the start. So it makes it interesting from the standpoint of how am I going to do that? Like, how am I going to tell the story? What order? But not only that, will there be branching paths? And on top of that, will the story contain, like, will the story be self-contained? Or, like, does it open out into multiple different sections? How am I going to do all this on my website builder that I don't pay for? Because in order to use the website builder I'm using, I'm not paying for a paid for service. It's the free version of a website builder that is free to use, but you get more options when you pay for it. So then the question becomes, how do I tell this story using this not fully fleshed out, essentially, like, very basic website builder? And it's a lot of these things that I'm having to think about while I'm writing the lore. Like, because I can't just go in and be, oh, I'm going to make this website, like, have animations for the text, because that's something that's not offered in the free version. Or whatever. Oh, thank goodness. So there's a lot of stuff like that that I'm kind of going through. And that's why I haven't updated my website in a while, is because I'm trying to think through all of this and how much of it is going to be included in the ARG. Is it only going to be that last tab where I have my current lore set up? Or is it going to be like a website-wide thing where you can find things in every aspect of the website in order to go through and, you know, find all the different story aspects and whatnot. So there is a lot to think about when it comes to figuring out a way to do this ARG. Not only that, but there's also a lot of complex elements. How much do I put, like, in code? Because a lot of ARGs will tend to use stuff like base64 to encode a story. And so, like, oh, here's a fairly decent example. Doki Doki Literature Club. If you open the character files in different programs, different things will show up. Like, I think Yuri's is an actual image of a character never before seen. I think Monica's, if you open up Notepad, is essentially a dialogue that's completely written in base64. So you have to translate the base64 code into actual text to understand what's going on there. So I have to also think about a lot of that sort of stuff. How far am I going? Is it just going to be, oh, it's very basic, you can just read it as it is? Or do I want to put stuff in code that people then have to decode? So it's a lot of effort just to get even started. But it is something I'm thinking about. And I hope that when it does come around, I hope that you guys will enjoy it and be able to understand more of my character from that. Man, you stole my item. Sounds exciting. I'm glad. I have not seen another VTuber do this with their lore. Every VTuber I've seen have always done like a lore video. And so I'm really hoping that this takes off and like, you know, can be interesting for people to follow. And the other thing, I'm not quite sure how far I want to go with using other websites for it. Like, theoretically, I could start hiding code in my Twitch About section. I could start hiding code in my YouTube channels. Like, I could even hide, like, code in a specific video that I happen to post at some random point in time. Like, there's a lot to it that I can do, but I don't know how far I want to go. Because that would be insane if... Because I obviously haven't finished editing my Undertale playthrough, let alone Mario Wonder or Kirby Star Allies. I could theoretically just put hidden code in each of those videos that you have to watch through the full video just to understand the code if you want to understand more of the lore. So there's a lot that I can do, but then that feels like it's padding out extra watch time, and that feels disingenuous and all that sort of stuff. And I don't necessarily want to go that route. But that would make it a lot like a lot more extra. There we go. Just having like multiple facets of multiple facets of my content being able to kind of go into it. Like maybe one of these days, like in my music, I will put a hidden thing in an audio file. I don't know. These are all options that I have that I don't have answers for. And that's why it's taking so long to update things. So, I hope you enjoy that when it comes out. I think that'll be released maybe around the same time that I'll finally get an actual model. Because it's the sort of thing. I've talked about this before, but I've been very stagnant with growth. And it's very difficult for me to justify paying for a model when I don't even know if I'm going to be able to keep doing this. So, I don't know. It's something I'm enjoying, but there's so many layers to it that I'm not quite sure how far I'm gonna go. Speaking of which, though, yeah, onion. I am planning on expanding my streaming times, and by that I mean streaming longer specifically. However, I can't exactly put it on the tail end of stream, which means I'm going to be starting streams earlier. So I'm gonna start testing out some stuff with that probably later this week. So, keep a watch out for that. In my Discord, you'll always get notified and whatnot. But as for right now, the plan is around noon EST to try and start. Granted, that requires me to wake up by then. And even then, I'm planning on expanding what I'm doing a bit as well. So, my plan actually for tomorrow is not playing a game. My plan for tomorrow is a bit of some Reaction Andy sort of stuff. You know, watching meme videos and Daily Dose and stuff like that a lot of YouTubers get clipped watching. I don't know. I'm trying to expand into the more meta stuff. Yeah, So tomorrow I don't have a game planned, but planning on watching a bit of memes and maybe some daily dose of internet, um, and seeing how that goes, as well as when it actually comes to it, um, maybe doing something afterwards, because you know how reaction content is. It's not it's not something you just hit go live, react, and then stop streaming, unless that's your whole brand. Um, idiots in cars. Ah, I don't care for watching people being idiots. But it's one of those things where, you know, I might, um, if I run out of stuff to watch, because one of those things is like, I watch a lot of VTubers react to memes. And so I'm going to be using the same channel. Because they're the channel that, you know, is trusted by a lot of content creators for reaction. And so it's the sort of thing where, I don't want to necessarily, like, I've seen a lot of the meme videos because of that, because I watch other VTubers react to them. And so I've seen the same memes, like, 20 times already at this point. So when it actually comes to my viewing of them, I need to, you know, I kind of need to, I can only react to whatever the newest one is when it first comes out. Didn't get that. Because if I react to any older ones, I'm watching memes I've already seen, and the reaction won't really be there. So, that's something I've been kind of, you know, working with. Do read videos like guessing video game songs and like, I could. My issue is I'd probably end up more centered around Nintendo, because I don't really play much else. I do anime because I used to be really good at the anime ones, but that leads into copyright. Frick. Because, like, trust me, there's a lot of things that I would love to react to on stream, but it's just not really feasible because of copyright. And that's the other thing with video game music. Copyright can be a bit... copyright can be a bit of a bitch. And so I actually, even just playing Nintendo games, I'm at risk of copyright. In fact, it wasn't a strike, but one of my Kirby videos, one of my Kirby VODs that I uploaded, did get hit with copyright, and the VOD was muted during a section of the game for being Kirby music. So it wasn't even just, oh yeah, this is copyrighted Nintendo music. It was the Kirby music. It wasn't someone else's music that happened to sound like Kirby music that got copyrighted. It was the actual music. And so, while it wasn't a strike, it is something that I need to be wary of, because it's there. But, you know, the guessing songs and whatnot could be a fun little thing to do. I didn't get that. Frick. Bah. In fact, I'm actually gonna see if... Because I could possibly do some React Andy right now. Because No, okay. Channel hasn't posted a video yet. It's the sort of thing where, where was I going with this? I don't remember what I was saying. I mean, I guess I'm playing Mario Kart today because I really didn't know what else to play. Now, you know what? I'm gonna do this one just to get rid of its 1-star rating. Yeah, I am trying to be a bit more meta. Because at this point, it's the only thing I can do. Hopefully get noticed by one of the clipping channels. Alternatively, it's the sort of thing where, like, you know, if a channel happens to be saying, hey, let me know of any other content creators that you want featured, go ahead and mention me if you want. I'm not going to mention myself because that just feels wrong. I've said this before. It's the same sort of thing of like voting for me in terms of things. I don't like saying, hey, vote for me, because then it's like, or hey, nominate me, because I know full well I'm probably not the person you think of first when you see different nominations and whatnot. But I want to be nominated, so I don't really have a choice but to mention it. And I don't nominate myself because, you know, then it's like I'm saying I'm the best at what I do, even though I'm not. But yeah, if you happen to see a channel that is like saying, hey, let me know more content creators to clip or whatever, feel free to put my name there. I don't mind. But no, it is kind of my hope to get noticed by some of the clipping channels and whatnot, solely because that's how I found a lot of the VTubers I watch, is through clipped stuff like that, and then would end up following them and all that sort of stuff, and so, you know, the hope would be that other people find me that same way, in the same way that I found them. But the issue I'm kind of at right now is I don't have a niche. Like, I'm still very much so in the beginning phase, and I'd say that the stuff I do is pretty basic in terms of general streaming personality. Because, like, if you take a look at I'll use some examples of VTubers I enjoy watching, because if I'm saying something bad about a VTuber, I won't mention. Hello, D's, welcome in. If I'm saying something bad about a VTuber, I wouldn't mention who they are, because that's just looking for sending hate their way, which is not what it's about. Like, in this case, I'm mentioning VTubers that I enjoy watching because I'm going to comment on their content. In this case, neither positively or negatively, but as kind of a way of show, yeah, these are people I enjoy watching, so go ahead and watch them if you enjoy these sorts of things. Anyway, if you want stuff like examples for very niche sorts of things, Trickiwi she's highly known for her screeching abilities. Then you have someone like Shirley, who's kind of known for, not necessarily, these aren't necessarily known for, but they're parts that they lean into because it's their content. The most prominent one, Numi, being an Omega Bottom. Like, that's the personality niche that she hit. In terms of me, with my content, I'm very basic in that sense. I don't really have a niche or a thing that kind of sets me apart, which, it's one of those things. You need one of those to take off. But I don't want to be disingenuous in creating something that's not just me. And this is where I'm pretty much just calling myself a basic bitch and pretty much saying that, like, I don't want to change how I react and interact with things because of making content. So if you happen to find a niche that I fit into that even I don't realize, because, you know, it's hard to see your own niche until it's pointed out to you. So if you find something specific about my content that I tend to do a lot that I don't even notice, please let me know so I can lean more into it. But no, I do want to expand what I'm doing, become a bit more meta with it, and, you know, actively make it so that I can push myself out in as many forms as possible. Because I need to get back to editing videos. It's a struggle, but I need to get back to doing it. There we go. Oh, I need to. You just got coconut mauled. Send this to all your friends to totally coconut maul them. Anyway, I had to. Anytime I play this track, I have to do it. But, getting back into editing videos is going to be a struggle because I have gotten very turned off to editing because I got so burnt out from it. I did it so much going through all of my Splatoon VODs for stuff. I haven't even touched any of my Mario Kart VODs from the past almost year. It's more like half a year at this point, but like I haven't gone through my and finished editing my Undertale playthrough. I haven't started the other games. So I kind of just need to crack down on actively editing. But I am so burnt out that, like, it's a struggle. Because the one thing I could possibly see my niche in is being fairly knowledgeable about just, you know, random facts about things. But then that turns me into the whole actually type of person, and that's not a good look. So, I don't know. It's a bit of a struggle to try and nail down exactly what I'm good at. Just because, again, it's one of those things where you always struggle to see your own personality traits because they're just normal to you. They're the casual, oh, this is how it's always been sort of scenario. So you don't really see those traits in yourself. But then you get into, nope, what? That was, there we go. So it's one of those things where I don't specifically have anything. You know, we'll do this one, and then I'll go online to play and just do some online play. Because Grand Prix, how do I put this? Grand Prix get boring pretty fast. Despite the fact it's Mario Kart, they get boring pretty fast because it's the same 4 courses. But even just Mario Kart as a whole is starting to get a bit bland for me because I've been playing it so much. Cheeseland. Yeah. That one is death incarnate. But no, it's it's something that I'm not gonna lie, I've always struggled with kind of seeing my own strengths and weaknesses. Yep, I knew that was happening, but I didn't want to run into the wall. So in terms of content, that makes it difficult because it's very difficult to see what to lean into and what to try and avoid when you're streaming. And that's kind of why I'm not gonna lie, chat interaction is something that I feel I'd be phenomenal at. I feel like that's where my biggest strength in streaming would lie. Just because one of the things I noticed when I was taking film courses was that my best ideas came when they were building off of other people's ideas. Which is why stuff like collaboration feels like it would be such a good aspect of streaming for me to get into. But the issue with that is, you can't get to that point right away. Which means that I can't show off my strengths in streaming until after I've streamed. It doesn't make sense. And so that's kind of why I'm having a bit of a struggle fest when it comes to marketing myself, because my strengths aren't showable yet. At least the ones that I know about. And so that's why I'm constantly hoping that, it's not that I'm worrying about the numbers. Let me be completely clear, I'm not worrying about the numbers that I pull. But having more people in chat means there's more for me to build off of. And there's more for me to show my strengths. And there's more for me to make good content with. And that's why I talk about numbers and trying to, you know, quote unquote make it so much. Is because that's necessary for my form of content to actually come out, is that chat interaction. Now granted, once you get past a certain point, chat interaction just isn't possible anymore, but that's when you usually can start running collabs and whatnot, and build off of other people's, like, ideas other ways. But it's a bit annoying, because the common nature of it is that talking about numbers makes you seem like you're obsessed with the numbers and you don't actually care about your content. That's the common takeaway from people talking about numbers. And in reality, for me, it's just the opposite. I could care less about the numbers in terms of popularity. In fact, I'm going to be completely honest. Getting super popular actually kind of scares me a bit. From the standpoint of, for example, Gooseworks, the person who made and created the Amazing Digital Circus, that blew up way past their expected popularity rate. Hello, I didn't know you could go up there. it went well past their expected popularity. And they've directly mentioned that popularity scares them. And they got Omega popular because it blew up past the point of any return. I feel like I would be the same way. I am terrified of actually getting super popular to the point where it's a common name for, like, you know, I am terrified of the fact that at some point in the future, it's a possibility that Echo Tide will become fully well known to the point where there are people trying to impersonate it. I'm terrified of dealing with that. Dealing with people impersonating me. Dealing with the whole idea of cancel culture. I'm terrified of dealing with all of that. That all comes with popularity. I'm terrified of it. So me talking about numbers isn't because I'm longing for popularity. And that's one of those things that is very difficult to explain, because numbers is popularity. And that's how it's known. If you talk about numbers in streaming, it's expected that you're only caring about the popularity of it. I want higher numbers so that way I can interact better. Because just kind of talking at nothing is not something I'm great at. One of the things that I'm pretty sure I've mentioned in the past is that I tend to only speak when necessary. It's why I lurk in chat so much. If I don't see the point in mentioning something, I tend to not mention it. That's where my mindset with it lies. And so, I am so losing this race. So going through and trying to, like, you know, going through and attempting at, what's it called? Attempting at, streaming without anyone talking in chat is very difficult for me. Because in my mind, it's a matter of what I have to say specifically isn't super important to mention, so why mention it? And so if I have no starting off point, then I don't have a direction to go. And then it becomes a silent stream, and that's not beneficial. Does that make sense? Because that's why I play games at this point. Because, like, I would 100... Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I'm glad that made sense. Because, like, I would do just chatting. Just chatting is something that would be incredibly helpful, because just chatting is how a lot of VTubers get seen. But I just can't do it. Because my build-off points tend to come from whatever game I'm playing. Like, I mentioned, Mario Kart is starting to get stale, but I didn't really have any other ideas for today. And that's what led me into this kind of process of thought to start mentioning. But it's because I'm playing Mario Kart that I even thought about it. And so that's why I play games when I'm chatting, because, you know, I need some sort of basis to build off of, which is a struggle when it comes to concepts, because there are streamers that are like me who don't do well with just chatting, and not gonna name creators, because, like I said, that is something that I would not do. But there is a streamer I actually can't watch because they rely so heavily on other people and making their content surrounding other people. Well, one specific person in this case, but like they rely so heavily on that other person being able to do stuff with them that their own content, like their content has become nothing but doing stuff with this specific person. And I just can't watch that, because I'd rather watch that other person on their own. It's the sort of thing where, like, if they can't do their own content, anything they do with other people tends to seem like they're relying too much on that other person. And so that's why I'm not obsessed with trying to get someone else here with me. Because, like, I'm sure I could absolutely just go ahead and message some friends being like, hey, you want to be joining me on streams from here on out? If they said yes, great, I have someone to kind of bounce ideas off of. But then it wouldn't be my content. It would be our content, which on its own isn't necessarily a bad thing, but when that's all it becomes, that's when it ends up being an issue. And so that's why throughout my entire start, I've been doing everything on my own. It's making it harder on me in the long run, sure. But I'm doing it on my own, which is the big part of it. I can't believe that actually worked. I guess that's a quick way of doing that round. But no, it's just... it's a bit frustrating when and I mentioned this before, and this is a long-running thing, I get really frustrated watching people, like, fully succeed without having much beforehand. Examples of, like, someone making it big by just blowing up almost as soon as they start. Big example being any Hollow Live branch. Like, they all, granted, most of them have streaming careers prior, so they know what they're doing, but they start out and they're just there. They've made it already. They don't need to worry about anything else. And granted, that's what comes with, you know, being a corpo VTuber. That's part of it. But it's frustrating for me to see that and be like, I've been trying so hard for almost a year straight and haven't really gotten much of anywhere. Okay, you can skip the credits, thank you. So it's just kind of frustrating in that sense. But what can I do? I'm making it harder on myself for the sake of making it good. And then you get people who, they do a lot of hard work and never get anywhere. It's so frustrating to me that that's how this industry works. Someone can make it out of nowhere without really trying, yet someone else who tries actively for so long never makes it. You know what? One more. We'll do Cheeseland. But, you know, I talk about this sort of thing not to bash on anything that I don't say this sort of stuff to say that I don't like how far I've come. Like, don't get me wrong, I have grown quite a bit, not necessarily as a channel, but as a creator, since I started. And so having this sort of thought process is not me saying that I hate the process of creation. I love it. I absolutely do. But I always hated following metas. Example, Overwatch. I could never get my head behind the quote-unquote correct way to play. There isn't a correct way to play any games. Games aren't meant to have a correct way to play. They're meant for you to have fun in your own way. Most of the time. Like, sure, there are goalposts. For example, Mario Kart, the goal is to stay in the front and, you know, race. And, of course, there's metas for, what cart combination to use, which shortcuts to take, how to bag items. All of that is meta. I never like that sort of stuff, because I feel it takes away from the inherent fun of the game. Which leads me into content. It's the same sort of deal. Everything is so meta to the point where it starts to take the fun out of making things. But the only way you can break out of the meta is if you've already made it. Because if you're not following the meta, you're not making it. But if you've already made it, you can do whatever you want. You've made it. Now, granted, that's within reason. You can't go saying slurs or anything like that. But, like, it's the sort of thing where I don't like following metas because I don't like the way that metas inherently ruin the fun. Because once you start following a meta, you're no longer having the ability to say, I want my content to feel like this. Because your content is the meta. It's going to feel exactly like every other piece of content in the meta. Because it's the meta. That it's telling you how to run your content and what content to run. And so me trying to get more meta with it is me essentially cracking down and saying, I'm not going to necessarily like that I'm doing it, but I'm going to try and make it as fun as possible while I can. And the thing with reaction content is, isn't that exactly what I'm doing already? Except I'm the content I'm reacting to? I'm racing and reacting to what's going on in the race. So isn't that just all I'm doing already is reaction content? Sure, it's not the typical watching videos and reacting, but it's reacting nonetheless. Also, I lost this race. No, I didn't. Oh, I had a mini heart attack. Fucking hell. But no, it's the sort of thing where with reaction, there's so much that you can do with reacting to stuff. And there's so many different ways you can take reacting to stuff. But reacting to stuff is something that is almost necessary to grow at this point. And the thing I'm going to say, I am going to make every possible attempt to avoid doing what a certain streamer and YouTuber has been doing that caused a massive uproar in the community. I'm going to try and avoid doing that. However, I have never really been one for talking over things or commenting on things and pausing things and all that sort of stuff. I tend to like just watching through something until it's over. But that's not a good thing in reaction content, so I'm going to try and make it better, and I'm just going to say it. If things work out the way I want them to, there's going to be a lot of pausing of the video, and me just talking about stuff between sections of the video. That's a good thing, because it means I am making my own content rather than just stealing someone else's. Oh my... You have to be fucking kidding me. This is going absolutely horrendous. Mine. Are you kidding me? Alright, I'm going online. If you wish to join me. I don't know how to do that. Tournaments? I don't know. I don't know how to let people join. Because it's the sort of thing where, like, you'd have to have me friended to join. Which, right, you're fine, but... But yeah. There's a lot to what I want to do with content. And there's a lot to how I get there. But a lot of it is just... I have to wait and see. I think you need to go to friends and set it up. Oh, nope. Maybe. Let me check that out. Friends. Create room. Yes. Ah, room ID. There we go. Let me do this and then pin it. There we go. All right. Feel free to join. If anyone wants to, of course. Let's go 150 cc, normal items, normal computers. And let's just do 16. If anyone wishes to join, I actually will also I will add that tag, the playing with viewers tag. That is now added to the stream because I am playing with viewers. I'm going to need to remember to take that off when I'm not. Don't play Mario Kart? Oof. Big oof, Opirus. I don't think I've ever asked. Is it Opirus or Opirus? Because I've only ever heard you referred to as Opirus, so I've only ever referred to you as that. First one usually? Okay. Ray, will you be joining? So you can't? Okay, so it's looking like I don't have anyone joining, so I won't be able to play with viewers. Okay. So, I'll have to... okay. No worries. I'll just go into normal online then. But anyway, also, why are you watching me while you're in work? Come on. Is this the same group? No, it doesn't look like it. But anyway, it's the sort of thing where with my content, it's not job work. Okay. Makes sense. But no, in terms of I honestly need to get it together and actually work up the courage to start replying to people looking for people to play with. To be completely honest. But yeah, it's one of those things where like I am in an unfortunate situation when it comes to stuff with streaming, because the time where all the big events happen, and the times where you know, it would be helpful to stream are all times where I physically can't. Because those are times when, you know, people are home and whatnot, so I don't want to go through and force other people to work around me. You know, because my folks get home from work, and then, you know, I don't want the entire time they're home from work before they go to bed to just have to be quiet because I'm streaming. So that makes it really unfortunate, because a lot of the times where things happen where I would A, either be streaming, or B, would be participating in a streaming event, would be later in the day when it's not feasible for me to stream. So I just need to actually get my act together and actually start replying to people who are saying, hey, I'm looking for people to hang out with. even though that's not necessarily the greatest idea if I don't know their content ahead of time. But, you know, I've sort of mentioned I struggle with interacting with new people, which is why I struggle to raid, because wow, this is slow. Because I mostly struggle to I struggle getting to know new people, and raiding someone is essentially a forceful way of saying, hey, I am talking to you now, and that's not something that I enjoy, which is why I don't raid people as much as I should. You know, Mario Kart tends to bring out the content mind of me. Stuff like why did that let go? Stuff like talking about how content is and whatnot. Splatoon made me talk about games a lot more. One of these days I should just actually set up a speedrun timer and see what I can use it on. What obscure games I have. Join you for Splatoon Heartbeat. Yeah. Third isn't bad. So incredibly slow, though. I'm so... Ugh. Whoops. I just hit my mic arm. So many notifications on Discord. Jeez. Toad Harbor. Deathu. These are some good emotes you have, Aquarius. Coffee buns? Big Blue, okay. I actually don't mind this track. So long as we're not incredibly slow. I didn't pay attention to what CC we were on. Ah. It's not 200 CC. It's still slow, but it's better. Man. Horrible timing. I missed. Yep. Bullet Bill in third. Come on, come on, some sort of mushroom. Thank you. Thigh rub emote. Yeah, I could see that one getting banned. Oh, one of the servers I'm in got hacked. I'm going to be getting a lot of buzzes from here on out because it's like every channel is going to be mentioned. Yeah, see, that's thighs emote. That's not thigh rub. The fuck? Yu-Gi-Oh card, jeez. Not gonna lie, today has been a bit of a long day already. It's a cuckoo! Rosalina's Ice World, okay. Kuko, is that not the thing from Final Fantasy? Chocobo, shit. Akuko is the chickens from Zelda. I was close though. Because I've never actually played through a Final Fantasy game. I say played through because I tried Final Fantasy 14. Not my style of game. You know, this is so much easier when it's not on 200cc. Shit. Man. Oh well. This is fine. Oh, it's not good. I'm gonna sneeze. Sneezing mid-race is not a good thing. Okay, the person in first is really far in first. That's not good. Yep. I knew that was gonna happen. Yep. And that's exactly why I don't like metas. Because person in first just goes ahead and stays ahead because no one else can catch up to them. Because I have the best thing that is possible in this game. And then there's that. Alright. Maple Tree Way. I'm thinking fairly soon shifting to something else. Don't know what yet, but just something else. So a lot of games I can't play because my computer can't run all the programs at the same time, unfortunately. Oh, yeah. I did want to mention. I'm thinking of doing a subathon at some point in the near future. And by at some point, I'm thinking once I hit 100 followers, maybe. Because, you know, it's a milestone. Whoops, too far. And I'm trying to think of what, I should do for rewards. Because I'm really bad at coming up with reward ideas. Okay, that did not drift the way I wanted it to. Outfit change could be an idea. Unfortunately, the thing with outfit change is that would require me to commission someone. Which is exactly why I don't have a personal model in the first place. Otherwise, 100% I would say an outfit change. Aw, man. That landed right on me. I don't know how to give away Steam code. Unless you're just talking gift cards. And then that's something that's like, theoretically, yes, but that is something that I don't necessarily have the money for. Trust me, I'd love to do something like that, but I don't have all the money in the world. Especially with stuff like loans. Yeah, I don't know how to get game codes, let alone give them away. Unless I made my own game, then I'd have an infinite amount of game codes to give away. But I mean, I guess theoretically, learn how to make a game. It would be a simple one, but I could learn how to make a game. Could actually decide to like release a story or something like that. So there are some ideas. Another idea I was thinking of was possibly a VR stream. I don't know what I'd do in VR, but you know, it's something. But no, I just don't have ideas. I'm really bad at coming up with stuff. Discord game night? Could. Could do a Jackbox stream. Actually, yeah, how about that? How would you all, right now, feel about playing a bit of Jackbox? Just as something to do. Love Jackbox. Hello? Race? Would you guys be interested in doing a Jackbox today? I mean, granted, there's not a lot of viewers to have like full rounds of Jackbox, but I have a couple of Jackbox packs. Only the streamer needs to have the game. Everyone else just plays through their website. The only person who needs the game is the person streaming the game. Well, the person hosting the game, I should say. But would you all be interested in playing today? Because it's not exactly feasible to play with two people, unfortunately. You would? Paris, if you're still here, would you be interested? Okay, if I feel playing with NTOS. That's just the thing, though. My stream is set to mature, so the only thing would be, like, you know, no slurs or, stuff like that. Like, stuff that would get you canceled anyway. But because my stream is marked to mature, we can go ahead and we can make as many cum jokes as we want. But, I can't check right now. I think I have 3, 4, and 7. I think. It might be 3, 7, and 8. Yeah, we do have options. I know I have Trivia Murder Party, which can be a fun one, especially if you don't have enough people for a full round. I have, actually, I'll check right now. Which ones do I have? I am tabbed out of OBS, so it's causing me issues. I have 4, 7, and 8. So, would you all be interested in playing right now? Yeah? Alright. So, let me quickly do a bit of think. And let me get everything properly set up. So in the meantime, go to this screen. Let's put you over here. I'll make myself bigger. So I need to shift this. So which one do we want to start with? We've got 4, which has Monster Seeking Monster, Fibbage, Survive the Internet, Bracketeering, and Civic Doodle. 7 has Talking Points, Blather Round, Devil and the Details, Quiplash 3, and Champed Up. Or 8, which has Drawful Animate, The Wheel of Enormous Proportions, Pole Mine, Weapons Drawn, and Job Job. Oh, I will get the Discord link for you. 4. All right, we will do 4. Let me just quickly grab this for Opyrus. Oh, goodbye, Dees. Have a good day. Jackbox. All right. And let me open up new window because I need to play myself. Loud. That is loud. Let me turn that down. I feel like I may end up having issues with lag. Call it a hunch. Let me go back to here. There we go. Which one are we wanting to do? Hold on. Let me turn this down. Which one you want to do? We've got Fibbage, could be fun. Survive the Internet. Bracketeering is start with Fibbage. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna hide the code, so let me get in first. Audience. Extended timer is require Twitch. Nah. Manual censoring. Post-game sharing. Start from controller on. Okay. This way I can... Alright. Alright. Go to jackbox.tv. Oh, right. Just let me get in first. Alright. Alright, feel free to get in. Oh, is there a difference? Hold on. Oh, there is. I thought this was just a title. Whoops. Sorry about that. Let me unhide this again. All right, go ahead. Okay. Good luck in your meeting for whatever it may be. Alright, we've got Papyrus and Rayan. So I'm gonna get started with just us three for now. We'll see if more people join in later on. I think should be fine.
Hi, I'm Cookie, and I'm looking for a casual game of fibbage with no strings attached. 3 players! I promise this will be more fun than playing 3 separate games of solitaire. And if you're not playing, don't forget you can still join the audience. Audience members try to spot the truth and choose their own lies to fake out the players. Let's go!
Alright.
This is round 1. You'll pick up 500 points for everybody you fool. And you'll net 1,000 for finding the truth.
Haven't played this in forever. Alright. Ray's up first. Sweet revenge. Oh boy.
Alright, question 1. 1 month after publicly denouncing blank, Chicago Alderman Howard Brookins was seriously injured in an accident caused by one. Now, use your device to enter a bluff that might fool your fellow players into thinking it's the truth. If you can't think of anything, that
you thought I... Okay.
will give you a suggestion for half the points. Do it now. Hurry up. Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything.
Alright.
And these are your choices. Pick the one that looks true on your device.
Cheap public toilets, electric vehicles, aggressive squirrels, construction areas, and vending machines.
Let's see how things shook out.
Squirrels. Nice, Papyrus. Because I'm pretty sure I heard something like that. Nice. I was kind of thinking maybe because they tend to go with wild answers, but vending machine just, I feel like I've heard that story before. Ooh, my turn. Let's go stadium names. I'm not a sports person, but...
Let's see what we got. Before changing its name to the Help for Heroes Stadium, the soccer facility in Norwich, England was known by the less classy title, Blank Stadium. Type in your lies now.
No, so he denounced squirrels, which means... I think that means he just spoke out against them. He didn't like squirrels. And then he was in an accident relating to one, apparently. That's what I got out of it.
Okay, here you go. Find the truth.
Ah, these are some good ones.
Okay, what did everyone pick?
Infected sore. Papyrus. Knobber was a good one.
Maybe maybe they figured out that 4 pounds for a beer isn't much of a bargain.
4 pounds for a beer. Jeez. I don't know. I'm not great with this. I'm not great at lying.
Alright, choose a category.
Alright, Opiris, what'll it be?
No, please, allow me.
Country music.
Okay, here's your question. In 1992, a study claimed that cities with higher than average country music radio market share also had more blank. Okay, enter your lies.
2 seconds to pick. Welcome in, welcome in. Combative Films 102. Hope you're doing well today.
Hurry, use the lie for me button if you're stuck.
I don't know. This is a really bad one on my end.
Alright, where's the truth?
I don't have enough monitors for all of this, I'm not gonna lie. I have 3 monitors and I don't have enough for everything I need to play this.
Alright, let's see what you guys picked.
Damn. Damn, Ray.
I rest my case.
I couldn't think of anything, so I just said Cowboys.
This is round
Add.
2, which
Oh no.
point values are doubled.
I don't know how to...
Give me a category. And the question is, Nick Lutz, a student at Stetson University, made headlines after he publicly graded his ex-girlfriend's blank. Write your lies now. Write something quick or use the lie for me button.
Let me make myself a bit bigger. There we go.
Okay, which one's the truth?
Headlines. Maybe.
Okay, let's take a look.
Nice one, Ray. Hey. Damn, no one got it right. Oh, the audience got it right, I guess.
She got a D minus.
I'm really bad at
How about some Russian fibbage?
I'm the audience. Ah, very nice. Welcome in.
If you wanted to use the Russian version of the phrase, what goes around comes around, you'd say, the cat will eventually get a downpour of blank. Answer your lies now.
Cat will eventually get a downpour of blank? What?
for me button if you can't think of something.
Trying to think one that would make logical sense, but it's probably not.
All right, find the truth.
That one feels... Yeah, combative. How are you today? Hope you're doing well.
All right, who picked what?
And welcome into the audience. That one felt like it was too out of place. I'm doing pretty well myself. Just, you know, enjoying some Jackbox and all. And do you mind if I call you combative?
Okay, pick a category.
Burglary.
Here's the question. In March 2006, a man
All right.
burglary near a temple in Osaka, Japan, was shocked to be apprehended by 20 blank who happened to be in the building. All right, type in your lies.
Oh, I could go for the funny one or one that'll likely. You'll never know which one I did.
Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, find the truth.
I'm actually pretty sure I read this headline at one point. So I didn't say it, but my idea was furries. Apprehended by 20 furries who happened to be in the building. Heh. Finally got someone. Really, Opirus? That one was actually a really good one. Oh, and yeah. It was either sumo wrestlers or Shaolin monks. Ray is just really good at lying.
This is the final fibbage. One question left for triple the points. Good luck.
Alright, here, let me...
According to an October 2016 article on CNBC.com, approximately 90% of people in the U.S. are blank from blank. Type in your lies now.
Alright.
Hurry, use the lie for me button if you're stuck. Okay, seek the truth.
15 minutes from a Walmart. 10 minutes from a mental breakdown, suffering from depression, chanted from seeing live theater.
All right, let's see what everybody picked.
Wow! Nice, I guess.
That looks like collusion, but I'll let it go.
So that one was an easy one. Alright. So, combative. The one rule that I have for this, if you are to join in the main cast, The only thing I wish is that you keep it TOS in the sense of, like, not, not like using slurs or anything like that. You're able to make lewd jokes and whatnot because this stream is set to mature, but the only thing I ask is that you don't get me banned. All right. I can't click things. Yes. All right. Let's do the personal one, I guess. The only thing I ask ahead of time, again, is that I get to join first. Which shouldn't be too hard because I'm fairly quick to get in. I actually get in before anyone else really gets a chance to see it. Alright, so it looks like everyone who's able to play, let us begin. So this one's going to be more personal, answering questions about specific people and whatnot. Unfortunately, everyone's kind of at a disadvantage here, because whether you know each other or not will determine,
is considered a sign of respect.
you know.
Okay, four it is. Quattro, Fear, Tessera. 4. Oh, and anyone else can get in and join the audience. The audience votes on fake answers to fool those gullible players, and they also get to guess the truth. Let's hit it.
All right.
Alright, listen up. You're about to see a question on your device. Answer truthfully. In a sec, you'll get your chance to lie about your fellow players. You get 500 points for everyone you fool with your lies.
Yes.
1,000 for finding the truth. And on your question, you get a reputation bonus for players who know you well enough to get it right. Got all that? Good.
Yep.
Submit your honest answer.
All right. I don't know. What the fuck? How am I supposed to answer this? Hopefully the sounds in my browser don't make it too simple to find out which one I did. Though hopefully the actual game is louder.
Here's the first question. This player will never understand people who blank. Okay, enter your lies. Hurry up and finish before time runs out. Okay, those are the choices. Touch the truth on your device now.
Pronounce coupon. Coupon. Coupon? Coupon.
Let's see what everybody selected.
Thank you, Opyrus. Hey! Is Combative still here?
Okay, focus up. One of the most embarrassing places this player ever farted was blank.
I didn't know how to answer this. Like, what?
Hey, I'm serious about that timer.
Alright, combative is still here. Got it.
Okay, take a look and find the truth.
What?
I love this part.
That was a good lie. Yep. You got played for that one.
Something strange a family member once told this player was blank. Enter your lies now. Finish quick before you ruin it for everyone.
I have no clue if I spelled it right, but oh well.
All right, pick the truth.
I don't know. This one's actually pretty good.
And what did people pick?
Hey! There's some good ones in there. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything.
Time for the final round. Everyone's gonna write one truth and one lie about themselves. Doesn't matter what it is. Dig deep because you get points for any player you find.
One truth, one lie.
For
Shit.
spotting other players' truths. Get on with it.
Hmm.
Your time's half gone. If you're still working on that truth, you might want to move on to your lie. Now take a guess which statement about this player is true.
Which one is true? I have a feeling. I wanted to say that you did the one that felt like it would be more uncommon. Meanwhile, me, just two complete opposite ends of the spectrum.
Spot the truth.
I feel like I remember hearing this one. Could be completely wrong. No, So, despite the fact that all the music I make is digital, I can read sheet music. I played the trumpet for about a decade. And I did. Wow, okay. I did, at one point, become friends with a famous, I at one point was friends with a big VR chat streamer in VR chat. We're not anymore because, you know, they were always too busy and whatnot. Hey! Alright. Yeah, no, at one point in time, before I started really streaming, I was friends with a couple of VR chat streamers. Couple of them were, fairly popular. I wouldn't say they were the most popular, but they were decently popular. And so they were famous in the VR chat space. So that's why I said famous streamer. Not friends with them anymore because just time, and honestly, they only ever got on for streams, so we never really talked outside of that. But, you know. Do you want to do this again, or do you want to move on to a different game or pack or something? You know what? Let's do Trivia Murder Party, actually. No worries, Ray. Let's do Trivia Murder Party. That is not on this pack, which means I need to quit out of this pack and open another one. Do 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 do. It's taking a while to load. There we go. All right. And then we go in. This one will be Party Pack 7, I think. Wait. I could have sworn. I don't have Trivia Murder Party? I could have sworn I did. Shit. Sorry. I guess I don't have Trivia Murder Party. Like, that was one I could have sworn I got. I must have played it on someone else's Jackbox. Sorry about that. How about we do Quiplash instead? It's not quite the same, but Survive the Internet or Fib Rematch. Okay. We'll do some of Quiplash first, and then we'll finish it off with Survive the Internet. Jeez, this is laggy. There we go. Let me get this up and running. Do-do-do. It's not registering. I don't know why it's not working. Give me just a second. I am going to go in here. There we go. That was weird. Alright. This is a bit weirdly oriented, but let me quickly let's go full screen. There we go. Alright. Quiplash. Again, only things I ask, TOS and let me get in first. Lag. Jeez. This is why I need a new computer. All right. All right, is that everyone? That looks like all four. Yeah, that's all. Good. All right.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that is really laggy. That is not the stream, that is just my computer.
Hey, welcome to Quiplash 3, the secret of Skull Mountain. I'm Schmitty, and please make sure you take all your jokes out with you at the end of the game. By the way, if you didn't get in the game, you can still vote as an audience member. There's a room code to join.
Whisper. Sorry, we already started.
This is round
But
one.
welcome in. Hope you're doing well
You'll see
today.
a couple of different prompts on your device. Enter your best response for each, then go head-to-head against another player's best stuff. Oh, and everyone else gets to vote.
We'll be doing a round after this as well.
Yes, points. You score points based on the percentage of voters who like your answers. Clear enough? Sure hope so. Let's go.
So we will be doing another round of this or two. So you don't have to worry too much about that. Keep in mind you have 2 prompts. All right. All right, here we go.
Whip time. First in line, the special skill on a resume that would make you immediately hire that person. Have at 'em.
So, fun fact, one of these is true for me. For reference combative,
Next on the docket,
we tend to go for funny.
modern day Mary Poppins suggests taking a spoonful of blank.
I'm not gonna tell you which one, but I'm going to say one of those is true for me. Nice.
Without further ado, honestly, you can never have too many blank.
Bruh, you can most certainly have too many of my streams.
Alright, check this out. Taco Tuesdays are so much better than blank Wednesdays. And now, pick your favorite.
Man, this has been pretty evenly split.
You survived round 1, but can you survive the scoreboard?
Alright. Ray's in front.
Get yourselves ready, because round 2 takes
Ray's
no
on top.
prisoners. Double the points, double the anxiety.
Alright. Alright.
Time's winding down. Use a safety quip if you have to.
10 seconds, Aparis.
It's go time.
Alright, let's see the
Kicking
answers.
things off. What sign was left off of the zodiac?
Wow, two of the same concept. So, Draco is actually a star constellation. It's Draco the Dragon. I kept with the star star.
On the medieval hunks of 1506 calendar. Time to pick the one you like best.
But yeah, no, I did keep with the actual first one was dumb. Oh yeah.
Next one up. A nickname for marijuana that never really caught on.
I did keep with the actual constellation.
Now it's real.
Concept with Draco by having an actual constellation, but nickname that never really caught on.
Okay, what's next? Pool schedule. After free swim and adult swim, there will be a blank
Yeah,
swim.
that's fair.
Okay, everybody, pick your favorite quip.
Nice. Alright, let's see the standings.
Now that you've laid waste to round 2, let's survey the damage.
Nice! Apyrus jumped up.
Prepare yourself for Thriplash.
Thriplash.
The final chance to make your mark. I'm going to send each of you a prompt that requires 3 separate responses. One of you wasn't paying attention, but that's fine.
Which one of you was it who's not paying attention? Oh no. I just had an idea, but I can't let it go. I couldn't let the idea go. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. $20 seconds.
Time's running out.
10 seconds.
Right. Okay, let's do this.
All right, let's see.
The 3 most surprising things hidden under sofa cushions. Free points are still points, right? 3 things you'll find at the Queen's Yard
Guess
Sale.
combative isn't here anymore. It's my guess.
All right, people, it's voting time.
All good, combative. Yeah, I will agree. It's hard to be funny on the spot, but that's, you know, that's what my job is. Dang, my gravestone concepts didn't make it. I thought of it and couldn't let it go.
And that is it. Well, except for this last part.
Alright. I so lost. Alright. I say we do one more round of this, and then we go to survive the internet and end there. That sound like a plan? Right, I'm gonna do this. So that way we can get whoever else may want to join for this one. While we're here, I'll run an ad. Hello to all my subs. Yeah, I'm gonna let this ad run through, give it another minute or so, and then get started after the ad is over. Dun, 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 dun. I need to shift some rules around. I was looking at the Discord and I need to rename a couple rules, I think. Now that the lore has kind of been updated. 3 and 6. Okay. Good to know. Give it another 20 seconds or so before the ad finishes up. So that way we don't have an ad mid-game. Alright, welcome back. Last call for people wanting to join. I'll give it in about a minute or so. And then we'll hop through. Do one last round of this, and then head over to Survive the Internet. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Final call. I'm giving about 20 seconds. All right. Let us get going. Jeez, be louder, why don't you?
Prepare yourself for Quiplash 3, the one with the words. I'm your host, Schmitty, and yes, I do have a fabulous set of pipes, thank you. Round 1 is upon us. Points are scored based on the percentage of people who choose
Yes,
your
we already know
response.
this.
Let's quip.
All right. Go ahead. Say it. Generally, what is it surrounding? What kind of concept is it? Like I said, all I ask is that it's not something that, like, will get me banned.
Time's running out.
10 seconds. All right.
I hope you didn't embarrass yourself. How about we start with The next big documentary will be about the seedy underbelly of the blank industry. Make your vote count.
Is pregnancy an industry? Now, if you said porn industry.
Let's see the next one. Weirdly enough, the NFL has agreed to let players celebrate touchdowns by blank. All right, choose your favorite.
I just fucking realized I misspelled cheerleader.
Moving right along. The button on the microwave that never gets used. Here's the fun part. Pick your favorite quip.
Let's be honest though, who actually uses the popcorn button?
And next is the one thing you should never put in a communal fridge. All right, vote for the one you like best.
You know, why are sex tapes in the fridge in the first place? That's what I'm curious about.
Round one is but a memory.
I guess because they're a little bit too hot. Hey. Ryan in the lead again. Gotta keep them fresh.
I see round two in your future, where points will be doubled and stakes will be higher.
All right. Definitely interesting. 45 seconds.
You're almost out of time. Don't forget your safety quips.
10 seconds.
Let's take a peek, shall we? And going first is the title of this player's great American novel.
Oh boy. Pregnancy the sequel.
It's choosing time.
Nice. Well, guess you know what novel you have to write, right?
The biggest perk of living in a cave. And now it's time to vote for your favorite.
No worries. Epic caveman roleplay.
Let's see how they handle what happens after you've scrolled every single page of the internet.
Every single one.
Now it gets real. Pick your favorite.
Nice.
And here we have, you know somebody stole this player's credit card when there's a charge for blank. Okay, everybody, pick your favorite.
Nah, I'd say one of those there doesn't need to be a stolen credit card for.
And round 2 is history. Let's see how it'll be remembered.
Hey, let's go. Let's see if I can keep this lead.
Thriplash. One last chance to strut your stuff. I'll be sending each of you a prompt that needs 3 separate responses.
Novel one
Easy
screen.
stuff.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh boy. I did not get a good prompt, to be completely honest. I feel like I lost the prompt. The one good thing about this game is I can have my knees up on my chair and it won't matter. Well, have my feet up on my chair and have my knees up, I guess. 15
Time's
seconds.
Almost up. Hurry. Okay.
Oof.
Thrip time. The 3 stages of life are simply...
Yeah, I struggled with mine.
And now, pick your favorite.
So, Pirates, it looks like we're going against each other. So we both had the same one. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to say?
The 3 signs that you are now an adult.
I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah. That I started with taxes and I'm like, I think everyone gets the same amount of points. Almost. Ray just destroyed it. Alright. Now, we shall move to Ray from behind. Yeah. Now we're gonna move over to, whoops. Now we're gonna move to, Survive the Internet and finish up from there. Because I did, see that one, pop up earlier. Yeah, Survive the Internet or Feb rematch. So let's just go with Survive the Internet. Do 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 do. You can hear the lag my computer is having when opening the game. Alright. Survive the internet. Oh, geez, that's a lot of lag. Survive the internet. I have not played this one in quite some time. But this will be the last round, so everyone who's going to get in should get in. Let me get things organized properly. Alright. Settings. Audience, yes. Require Twitch, no. Manual censoring. Game sharing. Okay. Again, as always, only rules, don't get me banned, and let me get in first. I'm in. Alright, everyone is going to play. Get on in. This is our last game of the day. Alright, last call. Giving it about 30 seconds. Get in. Or say you're getting in at least. And we can wait for you. And alright, I'm getting started.
Do I know you guys? Weren't we all tagged in a spam ad for sunglasses or something? There's actually enough room on the internet for everybody, so feel free to join the audience and vote along. Alright, to steal Nike's tagline, let's do this.
Run.
Loud. It's all loud.
Hey there, I'm Todd, but you probably know me by my screen name, Todd the Party Animal 14. Here's a quick tutorial before we start.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Party Boy 7, here to teach you how to play Survive the Internet. So in each round, you'll get a prompt on your device. Go ahead and answer it.
Alright.
Those responses will then be sent to another player. The objective is to twist these words in the most ridiculous way possible. So if my friend Paul said selfie sticks are, quote, super dumb, then I would take him out of context. Say we're on a news site. Their super dumb would be an outrageous comment to what headline? Oh, I got it. Everybody then votes on whose comment looks the most absurd. I get rewarded for writing the twist, and Paul gets some pity points for looking foolish. The person with the most points at the end of the game wins.
Alright.
Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Please
Sounds
like
good.
and subscribe. Please. I feel so empty.
Yes,
inside.
please like and subscribe.
Let's start things off at a news site.
New site. And don't use your prompt in your answer to make it so that someone can't twist your words.
There are no wrong answers, so just
Let's make it fun at least.
Another player's comment has been sent to your device. Twist their words in the funniest way possible. Do you
Fun
regret your
fact, I
decision?
actually, in one of
It's
my
too late
classes, wrote an entire news article. Oh no! Fuck! Damn. Oh, damn. Holy shit.
Who looks the most ridiculous here? Place your vote now.
Oh, man. I am clipping that later. Holy shit.
Let's see who got the votes.
Whoever made that.
Here's who twisted your words.
Ray, fuck you.
And you, the victim, get some pity points.
Oh, fuck, man.
Good grief.
That was
What should I
so
be
bad.
most proud of? Let's find out. Great. Now let's go to a video site.
Alright.
You're getting another prompt. Go ahead and be candid. This is our safe space.
I don't know anything about this. What the fuck? Alright, let's see.
I hope this inspires you. Take this quote out of context so
Oh,
it makes
boy.
its author look ridiculous.
Oh no. I don't know.
Is anyone else's heart racing right now?
That's fine. Okay. Eldritch Adventures. Oh shit. Man.
Here are your candidates. Now place your votes.
Wait, you were done dirty there.
Let's see who got the points.
Damn. How the turntables.
Somebody got a screenshot of this. Let's see what that round did to things.
Damn. Ray just taking away with the lead. Running away with the lead. There we go.
Let's keep this party train moving. Go to a
Job network.
networking site. Check out this new prompt. Or don't. I'm not your dad.
Less points the better. I mean, the way to get points is to
All right.
make someone else
Do the
look
twist.
ridiculous. Oh shit, what was... I mean, that's kind of the whole point of this, though, is to, like, be mean in some way. Ah, shit, I'm completely blanking on the word I want to use. I don't know. That's not what I wanted, but... Come on, right. There we go.
Let's see how this pans out.
Oh!
Go ahead and vote.
Yeah, this
I'll
one
do a sticker afterwards.
wasn't, I don't have words. This one wasn't, like an article or anything like that. It was, a recommendation.
Here's what people think.
Jeez. Ray, that one was dirty. That one was bad.
You look foolish. Let's check the scoreboard.
Man.
We only have time for one more.
Yep, so
let's
this will be the last
get
round.
a photo sharing site. And points are worth double this round. Here is your last prompt.
All right. All right, Opirus, about 35 seconds. Also, keep in mind there is a delay in the stream, so the timer isn't going to be exactly accurate.
Okay, it's the last round. Go for the nuclear option if you have to.
Like I said, go for the nuclear option if you have to. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Fuck. I'm so sorry for
All comes down to
mine.
this.
I am so sorry. No, that's something I'd probably actually post. I am so sorry. Oh shit.
Okay, go ahead and cast those ballots.
So, Paris, no, you don't have to be sorry. That's something that I would 100% say. But holy shit. I'm curious if you understand combative what you were made to say, or the underneath of it.
And here are the results.
Oh damn. Yeah. Okay.
Whoa, buddy.
Ray
This.
ran with that round. Nice. Good job, Ray.
Congrats. Let this moment really sink in.
Okay, I'm going to find a picture of that train. And post it on Twitter, I think. Because that would actually be really funny. But, okay, that's going to be it for today. I enjoyed this. I think we'll do this again tomorrow after some React Andy stuff. And all of that related stuff and whatnot and things. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Ah. Dead. Yes, you have finally found out what the anxiety button does. It causes anxiety. But I am going to swap over, close out of that. Do a bit of this. Didn't get a picture I wanted. What picture did you want? But no, I think tomorrow what I'll do, after reacting to some stuff and, you know, doing React content and all that jazz, 3 sets of shoes. Okay, yeah, I could see why. Okay, right, TTS, you can go poof in this scene as well because you're not working. Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, after reacting to some stuff for the meta nature of things, I think we'll do more of this. Survive the Internet was actually a lot of fun. But, of course, it's a lot more fun with a lot more people. So, I actually do have someone to raid today. A not longtime friend of mine. Hold on, let me get this going again. So they're a good friend of mine. So can go ahead, raid them and all that jazz. So I'm gonna do a heckin' this. You can copy that to have raid messages. Let me actually copy that myself. All right. Thank you everybody so much for coming by. I hope you all have a wonderful time zone. Make sure you words. Make sure you take care of yourself, drink some water, get some rest, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Hold on, where's my music? I need to pause it, right? Bop.